And this scarf, and this is the PLO flag. On one side, they said, Al-Quds Lana, Jerusalem is ours. Since when Jerusalem is theirs? When was Jerusalem a capital of anything connected to the Arab or the Islamic world? Not for one day. But the other side of the scarf is this, Palestine. So where is Israel?
Not on that.
How you doing? This is Sahar TV, and I want you to take a look at this video that Destiny posted with one of my favorite people in the world, Dr. Mordechai Kedar, who is an incredible scholar of the Islamic culture and the Arab traditions. Absolutely incredible person. Let's have a look.
The so-called Palestinians are carrying names like Al-Masri, means the Egyptian. Masarwa, Egyptians in plural. Fayumi, from Fayum in Egypt. Ismaili, from Ismailia, a town on the Suez Canal. Al-Khorani, from the Khoran in Syria. Al-Sorani, from Sor, means Tyre in Lebanon. Sidawi, from Sidon in Lebanon. Al-Hijazi, Hijaz is in Saudi Arabia, Mecca and Medina. Many of them carry names until this very day, which testify that these people are not originally from here. So what are they doing here? They came to work. Since the Zionist movement started to come to this country towards the end of the 19th century, there were jobs here. Building Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv was established in 1909, still when the Ottomans were here, before the First World War. So many Arabs, Bedouins, came to work in Tel Aviv because there was jobs and income. And they became Palestinians. Okay, even the Arab world knows their origin, because when they ran out from here in the hostilities of 1948, the War of Independence, they usually ran back to the countries which they came from. But those countries, under the flag of the Arab League, decided not to allow them to go back to the places which they originally came from.
Keep this problem alive.
And they kept them in the refugee camps until this very day. And unfortunately, the world still resuscitates this problem of the refugees. Where in the world you see refugees from the 40s? And their great-grandchildren today are refugees. There is no such a thing in the whole world. Because according to UNHCR, United Nations High Commission for Refugees, you can be refugees up to 10 years. Not even one day more. Up to 10 years. Secondly, you cannot inherit it to your children. Your children wait until you make children, until you settle. And the third thing, when you have a citizenship of any country in the world, you're not a refugee anymore. And lo and behold, in Jordan, for example, you have many citizens of the Kingdom of Jordan, yet they consider themselves to be refugees from here.
This is the most absurd thing of it all, right? The fact that the Palestinians, the so-called Palestinians, are refugees for generations and generations, despite the fact they have citizenship in the United States, in the UK, in different parts of the world, in Jordan, in Gaza, they're still refugees within their own territories. What, the so-called Palestinians are so special that they get different privileges? What is this?
And the world is paying for this. Mind-boggling.
Why do you think, if we even look at like Palestinian leaders, so people like Abbas or people like Arafat, why is it that they seem to be so oriented? Where do you think their desire for a state or a country comes from that's so separated from this idea of clans or families or where these people actually originate from? First
of all, Mahmoud Abbas was born in Tzfat, which is in the Galilee. Neither in Judea and Samaria, let alone Gaza. They see him as a foreigner who was brought from Tunisia, in 1993 because of the Oslo agreements, and he's not one of them. This is why he doesn't go to visit neither Hebron nor Nablus, let alone Gaza. Once he was in Gaza, and the bullet passed 10 centimeters near his face and killed one of his bodyguards. Okay, so he understood it. He's persona non grata in Gaza, undesirable person. Okay, so he doesn't visit Gaza anymore, and doesn't visit neither Hebron nor Nablus, not anyone, nowhere else. He goes out from his office in Ramallah only to go abroad. Show me another president in the world who functions like this. Now, he was elected in 2006 for 4 years. We are today 14 years after this, because every year the head of the PLO, Abu Mazen, renews the authority of the PA president, Abu Mazen, with his signature. Okay, this is the democracy which.
Sure, I understand.
So he is
I'm not
illegitimate.
defending
He is totally illegitimate in the eyes of the Palestinians, and he's acceptable only as long as he bring them money. The whole thing is about money. Arafat, formerly, was born in Egypt, and when he became older, he returned to his Egyptian language, and which is totally different dialect, and he was accepted only as long as he continued the struggle against Israel. Even when he was signing on the lawn of the White House in September 1993, the Oslo agreements with Israel, he came with uniform as a combatant. Excuse me? You sign a peace agreement. Now, he said it always, that this peace agreement is Hudaybiyah peace. Hudaybiyah peace means in Islam temporary peace.
Yeah, until you can
Which
fight
you
again.
give, which a Muslim is allowed to give the infidel, whether the Jew, Christians, or whatever, only as long as the enemy is too strong, invincible, deterring, and dangerous to mess with. In this case, you can give him temporary peace. According to the Islamic mindset, it's called the Salam Hudaybiyah, means the peace of Hudaybiyah. According to the clan system, or clan laws, it's called Hudna. Hudna. So either Hudna or Hudaybiyah peace, this is what he said to his people every day, that this peace is only temporary peace. And yes, he violated this agreement in 2000, when he thought that we are too weak, that we ran out of Lebanon in the days when Ehud Barak was the prime minister. So
They're always looking for the days in which we are the weakest. On October 7th, the people in Israel were divided. Left versus right, religious versus non-religious. They saw this as the perfect opportunity to attack because they saw us as weak. Same as in Lebanon when we left in the year 2000. They attacked us once again. They always attack us once we're weak. Exactly like the Prophet Muhammad in the Treaty of Hudaybiyah that was supposed to be signed for 9 years, 9 months, and 9 days, but was broken after 2 years by Prophet Muhammad, who realized that the Quraysh tribe, his own family, that banished him to Medina, was sleeping on their noses, so he attacked them.
And he started the second intifada, started to blow up our buses and our restaurants and people in the street. More than 1,000 people were killed gradually by Arafat and his gangs. And not only this, he established the PA, and the idea was that he will fight Hamas instead of us, because we apparently couldn't. And this was the whole raison d'etre of establishing the PA, that Arafat will come in order to fight the Hamas and the Islamic Jihad without Bagatz and without B'Tselem, means without the Supreme Court and without the
rules,
the human rights organizations. Okay, but he didn't mean at all. Look, what he mean? He actually demonstrates. In this scarf, and this is the PLO flag. On one side, they said Al-Quds Lana, Jerusalem is ours. Since when Jerusalem is theirs? When was Jerusalem a capital of anything connected to the Arab or the Islamic world? Not for one day. But the other side of the scarf is this, Palestine. This is why you need Arabic. Palestine, from the river to the sea. So where is Israel?
Not on that. Yeah.
Maybe in the sea, among the sharks. Okay? And this is Arafat. And unfortunately, we Israelis, especially the left side of the political map, they believed him. And this is why no left in Israel. There is almost no left, because they fell in this trap willingly, because they were warned.
I'm going to stop this video right here because I do want you to watch the full video on Destiny's channel, interviewing one of the most brilliant people I have seen. I love Dr. Mordechai Kedar. I have seen so many of his videos. He debated this one guy on Al Jazeera, in Arabic, and destroyed the guy, destroyed him. You know, he said that Jerusalem was never mentioned in the Quran. The guy on Al Jazeera said, what are you talking about? You know nothing. And then he apologized publicly to Mordechai Kedar. Unbelievable video. The guy speaks Arabic better than the Arabs. He knows the Quran and the Islamic traditions and cultures better than the Muslims themselves. He's brilliant. So make sure you check out Dr. Mordechai Kedar. I think he has an English channel. Watch it. He's incredible. I'm going to try and invite him on my show because I do want to interview him. He's brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. And the map that he held last, where is Israel? Why do they call the whole thing Israel, including the occupied Golan Heights? I thought it was occupied from Syria. They never intended us to stay in this country. They wanted it from the river to the sea. Min al-Maye al-Maye, Palestine Arabiyya. From water to water, Palestine is Arab. Make sure you watch the full video. Make sure you subscribe to Dr. Mordechai Kedar, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
If you'd like to watch more of my stuff, please check out my channel down below. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that notification button so you can be notified every time I upload new content. If you'd like to support me and the channel financially, you can do that using Buy Me Coffee or Patreon down in the links below. Also, we now have a Discord that you can join down in the link below. And now you can become a YouTube member and enjoy specific YouTube perks. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.